What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the Tree in the OKC, Chris with a K, back with another video. You know, I got my boy Wally Chronic in the building. And
OKC, stand up.
And we got some real special guests, man. We got 5th Gen Kato, and he brought his partner. He brought another artist, Frontline Hudson. How y'all doing today?
So we good. What's
Y'all doing all right?
First off, man, before we get this started off, Chris, man, let's ask the guests. Y'all 420 friendly?
420 friendly. We performing on 420.
Yeah, we old.
You know what I'm saying? Let's make sure them fellas got a light. We got a light over there.
Yeah, for sure. Now, this is the Chronic Lounge. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
This is the Chronic
Get
Lounge.
right.
This somebody.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I appreciate y'all coming by today, man, for sure. So, hey, I'm like I said, we were talking earlier. You grasped my attention. I had seen you had been putting out music. I saw you went down to South by Southwest. I kind of want to start off by talking about that. Like, your video made an impact, but how was that experience at South by Southwest from doing the videos to networking to performing?
Man, I'm talking about that shit was bragging crazy on my mama just because, nigga, I ain't been out of prison 30 days, you feel me? So, shit, that shit was just like, I ain't never performed nowhere. Yeah. Except for in front of the nigga killers and drug dealers, you feel me? Nigga in the TV room on my pod type shit. I ain't performed nowhere. So that was
he turned up, that was jitters, none of that.
None of that shit. This is like shit.
Natural for me.
On my mama, so shit. That was just really my first time getting my feet wet type shit. So we really just experienced the crowd and all that, just moving around, pushing around throughout that motherfucker. That shit was lit. All that shit was lit. You know what I'm saying? Then as far as going on the stage, that performance and shit, brother really warmed it up for me, you know what I'm saying? Because they already been kind of, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So shit, I just, you know what I'm saying, follow step and shit. Shit, being me. Shit.
How did you get to meet any like additional artists, network, do anything like that? What was that experience?
We met that nigga Big Extra Plug.
How was that?
Biggest. The largest. that nigga Kim fuck big as fuck.
That nigga really big. Like
really big on the set.
Hey, so funny story. So Big X, so like, he's real cool. I actually, when he came down and performed for, it's an Oklahoma festival. It was a music fest. I think it was OKC Music Fest or something like that. He came down and me and Gerald Swain took him down to Days Dispensary. Now he was on tour for he had said for a couple weeks, and him and his homies hadn't got to smoke. It'd been a couple days. Boy, they went through the dispensary. It was like kids in a candy store. It was like kids in a candy store. So I know when I met him, it was dope.
Yeah, because they ain't got no dispensaries out there. Yeah, so they probably be everybody who be coming to these dispensaries and be looking at it like that, like, oh, yeah.
Luxury, like, oh, damn, y'all got
even when I was in prison, they just started making dispensaries. I was ready to get out and go straight to the dispensary.
Everybody told me this is the dispensary. We get the package. This is the dispensary. Watch out. We get this. We don't even know what they're talking about. Now we here. We like, damn, this was. Oh man.
So I heard you say you were gonna perform on 420. So I see you got performances lined up, and I saw that you. Was that your first performance? That was your first performance at South by Southwest.
Yep. So first time I ever got on the stage. First time I ever hold a microphone with my mama.
How's that reception been?
Man,
just from the experience as a whole, how's the reception been in general, overall?
Man, I take hella learning cues from it on the set. It was received well, so it's like, it's all positive, you know what I'm saying? It's all positive. That shit was, man, I can't.
Natural for you.
And my mom, it was just natural, feeling like natural. Boom, got on the stage, and they was already rocking out. And then before that, we already did the open mic before that. We was rocking out. It was old white lady stopping at the open mic, like, can I stop right here with y'all? Like, yeah, come on, it's good, come on. You know what I'm saying? So I was already turned up. Yeah. Boom. Then they did the open mic too. We was turned up. Yeah. Got on stage. Shit was over with.
So let me ask you a question. So when did you discover, or when was that moment that you were either told or you realized, man, I can do this shit right here?
I was on lockdown. I think fell down with the Bloods and UABs. Me and this nigga right here made a song called Shoot a Gang Brazy. Boom, while we was on Facebook Live. Everybody on Facebook Live tripped out about it. I'm like on the set, I'm finna be for real about this shit. he like on the set, me too. Okay. I'm like on the set though, hold on. Boom, right then and there, I started making songs, boom, boom. Nigga, as soon as the doors pop, it fell down, we went to the max. Boom. Boom, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. We went to the max, boom. I was at the max for 13 months. Within that 13 months, I wrote the best music I ever, you know what I'm saying? Shit there. So boom, after that 13 months, I got out the max, got back to a medium yard. Boom, I got to the medium yard. It was just bragging. I dropped some I wrote type shit. After I dropped that nigga Mozzie hit me. My mama, he's like, you going brazy. I'm like, I bet on the set. I ain't stopping. My soul. It's lit. That was the moment.
Got that confirmation.
Yeah.
Mozzie hit me and said, you going brazy? I said, yeah, on the dead homies, we stand down.
So when you were writing some of it, so I don't know, so I'm just asking, did you ever not perform, but like did you ever spit some of it so that you getting reception from like other people in the yard?
I'm really, on a personal level, I'm really like anti-social as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So I just spit to my partners, my homies and shit.
Yeah, I used to hear that shit.
But after niggas started telling me that, hey, that shit going, they call me to the vent. And the max, you ain't getting you get wrecked in the cage, you know what I'm saying? So that's 1 hour. And maybe that, if they don't trick you off, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So boom, we be in the motherfucking, in the cell, niggas will beat on the vent. Hey, Fifth, hit that shit. I'm not gonna sit this bracket now. I go hit that shit, boom, boom. Hey, hit that other one that you was talking about with the woo-woo. I go hit that shit, boom, boom. That's what all my, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh yeah. I'm saying, these niggas that ain't going home. These is killers. Yeah. They're like, hey, brother, we love this shit. We love you, nigga. Keep going. I can't stop. You feel me? That's it.
Hell yeah. Hey, yeah.
So, I did time.
Yeah.
So, just to hear just how you discovered your talent. You know what I mean? I remember just all the times, from the county jail to A&R to this yard to that yard, whatever. You always gonna have that, niggas is rapping, It's part of passing time. I always looked at it as a positive thing. So to see that now that you out, you free. All that time of sitting in there in solitary, going through everything you went through. Now you out and you hearing people telling you, giving you praises. Yeah, same thing. You getting praises for it, and you hearing the same thing over, man, you like that. You know what I mean? You need to do something with that. So now that you out, you did the Southwest by Southwest. No, so now what is the game plan for the music?
I think the game plan from here is to stick together with this frontline shit that we pushing. From there, I feel like we can only enable ourselves on the set to have a different projectile that everybody else from where we from has had. We
trying to go to as much music festivals.
Man, we going to the BET Awards. I ain't talking. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck if I'm outside the door freestyling on the dead homies. I'm going on God in heaven. I'm going to the BET Awards with my niggas on the dead homies. I'll be outside on a crate, nigga, freestyling. Somebody gonna hear it. You know what I'm saying? Or they're gonna invite me in and they gonna really let me get jiggy. Either way, I'm there.
So what I'm hearing is the plan is to be front line. You talking about you ain't trying to just, you don't want them to just hear a track that you handle. You want them to see you face to face.
I barely even got punchlines. I'm a lyricist. I want you to hear what I'm saying on my soul. God, I took time on the set with everything I'm talking about. Stop the beat at any point in time on my grandma's grave. I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened. On God, ain't no rap cat, none of that freaky ass weird shit. Fuck all that weird shit. God.
So when you say that, what are you referring to in the state of hip hop that is some weird shit?
Some weird shit like,
man, you know the shit niggas be doing.
Yeah, like let's just, okay, because we in the industry. So we know, just like when we doing time, we know
my mama
when it's real and it ain't real, when it's on and when it ain't on.
Yeah, when it comes to business, you know what I'm saying? Business is business. I don't give a fuck.
Business is business.
We gangsters, but we the same. We ain't biased at all. But we the same type of niggas that respect another nigga gangster. You know what I'm saying? So that got to be applied as well. And at the same time, business is business, but where we come from, politics is gonna always be involved.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So
for sure. Like, yeah.
So shit, we gonna have to handle it however it comes.
Certain situations, nigga, we can't even put ourselves in.
That's the, and we clarify that as weird shit.
Yeah. So, but the intention,
we ain't against it or nothing, but shit, y'all doing y'all thing.
But the intention is, if the project, if you could do a project with whoever it is, white, black, Crip, blood, Mexican, somebody from Russia. It don't matter. You willing as an artist to make that happen.
Yeah, he just
there ain't nothing you just gonna say, man, I can't fuck with that.
Yesterday.
Yeah, I just did a video yesterday with a Crip, when I'm probably the hardest Crip in the state on my mama. But no, only thing that's gonna stop me from, I'm gonna do a song with anybody I work with, anybody I do business with, anything.
Unless they politics.
Unless you a rat.
Yeah,
okay.
That's the only thing.
Okay.
You a rat.
Okay.
It's over with, gang.
So right
we
there.
Can't pertain to that at all.
Okay. So right there, when you work,
9 years and 4 months, and I'm innocent.
Okay.
I went
Damn.
on the soul. You
Yeah.
feel me?
Hey,
So
I
that
was
means
with him.
something
I
to you.
swear to
That-
God,
that-
he
that-
didn't do
That
nothing.
means something to
You
you.
was with me. You really said
Yeah,
He
yeah,
didn't
yeah,
do
yeah, yeah.
nothing.
Okay.
I'm born out in the
Bam.
back seat.
All right.
They breathed on me. They gave me 20
This
years.
is
I was
special.
19. You feel
Chris,
me?
this is special. See,
Yeah.
because you got
My
two
mama.
individuals that's co-defendants,
And we
you
stayed down
know,
together.
and they was on they thing together, so they can confess to who each other is. That's different.
Yeah.
Okay,
What's
so
up?
now I heard the man. You know, we stood on these principles. So we really, as far as a character is concerned, we don't want to associate ourselves with individuals that cross this line right here.
On my mama, because we when it came up to our time to face that fact, we didn't cross that line. Oh God, we stayed down.
For real.
Now this what it looked like. You feel me?
But then we got people that's in there because of niggas that crossed that line.
And they
You feel
we
me?
done locked in like they like nigga
And
brother.
it's like, damn,
They
man.
probably never go
bro,
home because a nigga done told on them. You
Exactly.
know what I'm saying? It's like, nah,
didn't
I
even
can't
have
click,
to
I
some
can't-
situations.
You know what I'm
too.
saying? Sometimes you ain't even have to do that. You no matter it's
Jealousy,
I
it's
can't
all
fuck
type
with
of
it.
shit.
On my mama, no matter what, no matter what's going on. If it's my daddy, it's over with. G.O.D.
So since you done got into this music thing and you kind of seeing the playing field, are you seeing situations where you got individuals that's in certain positions, maybe you know they've acclaimed certain kind of status, but yet you can see the flaw. You can see
I wouldn't personally say that because I feel like everybody is they self.
Yeah.
And if,
Okay.
if you
You gotta
if you
expect
pertain to
people to
something
be
outside
who
of
they
yourself,
is at
you know
the
what I'm
same
saying?
time.
You can see that before I gotta call it out.
Uh huh.
You know what I'm saying? If you pertain to something outside yourself, you can see that before I gotta call it out. I let people live their life. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Okay.
it's like,
So that ain't your
really
job
don't-
to
I really
call
don't
it
see-
out.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
really see flaw in motherfucking. If I do, I keep it in my brain. If I don't got nothing nice to say, I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
As long as you ain't trying to like put us down or do nothing
Yeah, type
towards this
shit.
way.
Yeah,
shit, it
don't come this
matter.
way with the shit.
So real quick, Frontline
Okay.
Hustle. How long have you been rapping? When did you discover that you wanted to be in a rapper? So I know you said Frontline. So is that like y'all? Is that what y'all are? That's
the
your
brand,
label,
that's
your
everything.
branding.
That's all.
Front
we
line.
is.
It's
We
called
front line.
front line
Prison
of
before
movement.
prison, we on the front
Yeah.
line.
Okay, I fuck with that. That's it.
Front line of
But
movement.
shit, man, I really
love
started
it.
rapping, man. My pops, he always had me around music for a long time, so I was never really just serious with it. But I used to be freestyling and shit back then. But I first started rapping when I went to the pen too, my first time basically. When I went with him, cause I've been to the pen twice. When he just got out from doing the 10. I didn't get a whole 10 years, so I've been out and went back and some other shit. But that first time, it was like just like he said, I started just writing shit. Like fuck it, I started fucking around with it, and then the older homies was telling me like, man, you need to do something with that shit. You need to do something with it. And they kept on saying it. Boom. Then shit, I got out and I made like a little freestyle in front of the camera, man. My shit was first, man. It was funny because that night it was at like 800. I'm like, oh, I'm finna get to 1,000. My sister's like, you gonna get to 1,000 views with the damn. My shit ended up going to like 10,000. You feel me? So be that next morning, I woke up, I was at like 35. Then I just knew then, man. I had people from everywhere just sharing it, like, yeah, this nigga whore.
Was
So
that
I'm like,
politics?
nah, that was that. That politics is the
Politics
second
went
one.
crazy
That was
too.
that.
What you say?
That was that nothing to lose.
There's nothing to lose over
Me.
motherfucker.
Yeah. And shit, I just stayed on it till after that, man. We ended up coming up with the name Frontline.
Yeah.
And we started doing Frontline Fridays is what it really started.
Freestyle
And
everybody
then
tripping.
everybody started doing it. Like he got Frontline Fridays. He got Frontline Fridays.
So is that something y'all do online? Is it something y'all do in person?
Yeah,
on our
we do
social
it on
media type
social
shit.
media.
Yeah, post on
My
Instagram,
Instagram,
Facebook,
also.
that shit. Majority
Okay.
Instagram type shit.
So when y'all so let explain to my viewer when y'all doing this because this is a session. This is a session. So what are y'all doing exactly? You know what I'm saying to represent this front line in the session.
You gotta live it by the name directly. Front line, I'm gonna say if it fall down, where you at?
Yeah.
On God. You know what I'm saying? Type shit straight like that. It fall down, where was you? God.
That's the
But
motto.
it's a
That's the
deeper
motto.
beat to it too, though.
Deeper than that too, though.
Like
Yeah,
either
yeah,
whatever.
yeah, for
Okay,
sure.
look
Literally.
at this. Whatever it was, the Civil War. Who they have on the front line? You feel me?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's a lot to it.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
got deeper beaters too, but
Yeah. It's
Most-
a different
the
breed,
most
and it's a
meaning
different
is that
breed
front
when you on the
line,
front
though.
line.
Yeah, you
than the
feel
people
me?
that's not on the front
Yeah,
line. It's a
for
different
real.
breed. Yeah,
For
you
real,
cut
though.
different. So on the business side of this music thing, because see y'all, you trending. You know, you heard because you was discovered. It was brought to my attention. Hey man, he liked that, right? So when I heard that, I'm like, okay, let me. So you heard because of that. right? So now it turns into this becomes now business, potential for business.
Yeah.
Because when people seek you out
Shit show.
to holler at you or they want you to perform in front of a crowd of people, then that becomes business. You feel me? So at this point, once you start seeing people, they are telling you, hey man, you like that? Your music is not. We want you to attend this. We want you to be here. How are you then going to start to build your business with this music? Because at some point you should want to get paid for what you do.
Yeah, we trying to.
You want to get paid.
We working on all that, like the LLC. We bringing all this shit. We bringing all this shit. We merching everything. We doing everything we can with this shit. You feel me? Take this shit to
Right now, that's what we
Okay.
trying to get paid off.
Okay.
First
So we
and
getting
most.
all our shit.
Right now, we doing shit for
Streaming
promotion.
on all platforms and all that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Everything we doing right now is for promotion. Y'all need to hear us out. On my mama. You want something streamed? Don't say hear me first. God, hear us out. God, trip.
So I saw, like I
Love
said,
it. I
that
love
like
it.
he was kind of telling. I brought up the South by Southwest video. So I know you said you were working on other tracks as well. Was that something that you had wrote when you were locked up, or was that something that you
No,
wrote?
that's on I got a video on my page. I freestyled that motherfucker right then. Boom. I freestyled that motherfucker in
And
prison.
it just went.
On my mama, he got 15K when I was in jail. I still had like 2-3 months left. I said, oh yeah,
And then you gave him that.
To this, I'm finna to this. I kept playing the
The
videos to
drop
myself, and I remember my freestyle. I'm like, okay, boom. Now I came out here, I'm like, hey, boom.
How'd you feel in that moment, though? I want to
that
know how you
moment?
felt in that moment when the mic
So,
started, all these
how-
people around. What's
Hey,
happening?
did you see his face change
What's
up like
happening?
2 times in
I
the
did.
video?
So here's what I have a question
Like,
for you,
he's
bro.
still-
like I'm finna.
Yeah.
So kind of like how he said,
bragging.
kind of like how he said about like how that made you feel. I want to know, like, since you posted that video on your page, okay, to see the reception of the video, because I've seen other people post about you in a good way. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like on some other artists, local artists,
The
bro.
motion.
Yeah, motion. How has that? I just can't imagine. But how has that felt? Just to know that a month ago where you were.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with
Yeah.
you. It feel normal. In prison,
'Cause
we
we
did
been doing
like
it.
15 million.
Yeah.
On God, you feel me?
Real,
I was
dude.
on. We went viral like 4 times in prison. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And it was all the same.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, bro,
Yeah.
hey, bro. Hey.
Yeah.
Boom. Then we done went the same. Then when mom see me, y'all still in jail. I
Difference
posted like,
is
this nigga
now,
just
though,
tell me
You know
y'all
what?
locked in.
It's more exclusive in there.
On my mom,
Yeah.
It's more exclusive.
on my mom.
Yeah.
So that shit was already going when I was in
Yeah.
jail. Boom. And then so when I got out and it's like this, I ain't saying it on no weird shit, but nigga, I stayed down there, lost my faith in God. You know what I'm saying? On my soul. And then I kept receiving. It's like I'm
Man,
praying.
we was
I pray every day
he
still.
pushed that
but
hard
it's like
for real.
It's like I pray every day still, no
He
matter
ain't-
what.
they ain't getting
But on my
love.
mom, it's like I'm just receiving the blessings for the shit I already prayed for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Real
saying?
And it's just showing you
It's like
that
getting
you.
fold on God. 9 years, 4 months. Niggas fold in 2 days. Niggas fold in 2 weeks. I ain't tell on the soul on God. Stay
Or you
down
didn't
on my
fold.
knees.
It ain't even that he ain't
God,
tell.
I
He
love
didn't
it.
fold when he was in there.
My mama,
Yeah.
He ain't
he
no
did
bad
nothing to me,
stories.
none of that.
Ain't no he
He ain't
did
nothing.
this.
I
Ain't no
crackhead,
nigga
none
did
of
this.
that.
To, yeah, none of
So
that.
you-
Came
you
on
wanna
the
know-
stay down with my
Real.
morals, values, on the set, my principles that I was raised on type shit on GOD.
One thing that I'm gonna point out that I just kind of pieced is something that is working that I think I commend you for, because a lot of people don't do this either. Is you recognize something that worked. You recognize they fucked with this track. Let me repurpose this track.
My mom off the dribble.
And you see what I'm saying? A lot of people don't think about that because you're like, look, it's still, even though it's a lot of people that it's still a lot of people that didn't, but they need to hear it still.
Yeah, my mama.
So like,
I'm like niggas telling me like, I'm rapping this for the CO. He talking about, ooh,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
5 bars
That's
in.
when
This
you
nigga
know.
talking about. I'm like, I said, oh yeah.
Yeah.
He said,
That's
you gonna
when
do a
you
first day
know.
out?
Yeah.
I said, I don't know what I'm gonna call it, but I'm gonna do
Yeah.
something, bro.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know what it's gonna.
Yeah.
and
And
did
then
something
brother got
you
out before
did,
me.
man.
Yeah.
Bro, got out, you know what I'm
Me.
saying?
He was
Brother got
really
out
supposed
before
to get out
He like,
before me
on my
too.
mama, and I just had it. That's just the Lord. Have the timing was the timing.
Me.
You know what I'm saying? Just
Time be time.
only on my understanding about it. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
So now just shifting kind of on another side. So if you had to pick, you got 2 artists, mainstream, that you could work with right now. They could just gonna give you a verse, and then another artist that you have to cross over. So it could be country, it could be rock,
yeah.
it could be pop. Who
That's a good one.
would you pick?
That's a good one.
got 2 artists I can tap in with.
Yep, two rappers or R&B artists,
Yeah, I
and
can
then
do it, bro.
a foreign something that would be out the box.
Yeah, that's some good one. That's a good one.
Keep it 100. I have a verse with King Von. Said,
Okay.
Lil Snoop. Both them niggas dead.
Okay.
Okay.
That's it. Okay, that's the. I said
Okay.
dead or
Cross
alive.
over on the side. I want to cross over with motherfucking Jelly Roll.
Jelly roll. Oh, this sad though, for real. That's what we gotta go fuck with.
Hey,
I'm
hey,
baby.
yeah,
That's
hey,
smart. That's
Brother
smart as a motherfucker.
hell
Yes,
yeah.
I
sir.
can keep up
It
with him
be
on my
yes,
mama.
sir.
I can keep up with him.
Yeah,
G.O.D. So I'm
that
like,
would be
I fuck with him.
live.
I fuck with Jelly Roll.
Yeah, Jelly
man.
Roll.
What
That's
you
the
on? What's
homie.
your shit?
Jelly roll too.
That's right. That's the homie.
I
for
just said Jelly
real.
Roll
Yeah.
bracket on the same
You got 2 other artists, dead or alive, or would it be the same?
Shit, I'll be I want to do something with finesse, really. To be honest, man, just
Look
cause
at
really,
Look at
two
that.
ones.
I've
at
been
that.
trying to tap
Look
in
at
with
that.
Jay
Look
Prince
at
when I was
that.
in prison. He tapped in with me. Then I mean, when I got out, I done hit him again. He told me send me his my music and shit. So I'm just waiting really to tap back in. But I really want to fuck with him.
If I just don't be on some childish shit though, but for real, like not the niggas that's dead, but them my favorite 2 artists on the set type hype. But nigga, on my mama, I'ma get on there with Maz on the set.
Man,
MOZ, that nigga Maz, he tripping every time on God in Heaven. On the set,
That
every
nigga
time
hard.
on the set. And the second one will probably be motherfucking Sauce Walker on the set, cause Blood be tripping too.
yeah, Sauce. Yeah, he gonna have something with Sauce real soon.
Okay.
He finna have something with
Hey,
Sauce
so-
real
so-
soon. Watch this.
So I'll share this with you. We've had Sauce
Okay.
Walker in Chronic. We've brought
Yeah.
Sauce Walker before.
That's right.
Sauce Walker's video team, they've
Yeah.
been in here before.
That's
Like
them
so, we
guys.
tapped in
That's
with
good
TSF.
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 Shout out
We was talking about it.
for sure. For sure. I
Absolutely.
like
Yeah,
it.
we
I
finna
like
do
it. I
a,
like
you know,
it.
he got an artist, young star from out here.
Yeah,
He just
absolutely.
tapped in with us and told us he finna do a little documentary. He want us to
Oh
get into
yeah,
and shit.
that's what's
He
happening.
wanna do that Sunday, I think. something
That's
like that.
what's happening. That's what's happening. That's tapping in.
That's tapping in.
That's
bro.
tapping in.
And
See-
I'm very happy that's why I said I love to see that the last few, at least over the last few months, the shift of people realizing let's get this pipeline off the ground. We have to. We got to get this
Yeah.
pipeline off the
That's
ground.
why he did what he did yesterday too by shooting that video with the crib because you
Yes,
know
yeah.
Oklahoma is so
I'm saying.
gang
Mhm.
politics.
So gang.
So we trying to make it.
Everywhere you go,
We
it's
trying to
gang
let
banging.
everybody know,
I'm trying
like
to tell 'em, like,
shit,
it's
man. We
deeper
on.
than that.
That's
yeah,
right.
We
Tupac
going
talked
further
about
than
this
that
10
now.
years ago.
That's
Yeah.
right.
We was at home bill on my mama freestyling
Yeah.
the cell,
Yeah.
freestyling in the
Yeah.
TV room versus niggas that's 40. We fucking 19,
Yeah.
20. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
damn,
yeah.
we tripping
Yeah.
out right there.
Yeah.
Like, hey, bro, now we can redo some of this shit. I'm like, man,
That's
boom,
right.
boom. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Niggas thinking it's just on some, the Bloods clicked up with the Crips. They
Yeah.
steal from Crip.
Yeah.
We steal from Bloods.
Yeah.
But there's a mutual respect amongst business and amongst niggas
That's
that's already
right.
locked in with each other.
That's
Man.
right.
Trust my brother on a personal level.
Then
Yeah.
at the
If you don't
same
fuck
time,
with
man,
him,
we got to
yeah,
do
you
something for
brothers on
Oklahoma.
dog, don't
Yeah,
G.O.D.
Real
For
talk.
you know what I'm
Real
saying?
talk.
And you lyrically talented, like I'm lyrically. Come on,
That's
let's
right.
go ahead and handle this.
Man.
Who else gonna do it? Let's handle this.
I
Man,
mean
listen,
this,
man.
I mean this too. I'm so excited to see this video because Two Fact's
Man,
my
me
favorite
too,
artist.
bro. That
And
motherfucker
crazy.
finna
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
That's
We got
finna be
behind
one
the
of the
scenes
most.
This-
We gotta
Man,
shut
that's
this
finna
nigga
be
down,
one of the
bitch.
hardest
city need
videos in the city.
Oh,
Period.
God.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
motherfucker
Period,
might finna go
bro.
viral on God in heaven.
It might do for real.
Y'all tap-
This might be the one right here.
I think
This might be
This
the
might
one.
be
I
the
think
one.
that's the one.
Okay.
That, if I,
BFG and
That's what I
Kato.
want to hear.
I said I don't want to be mistaken. I
wanna
seen. I
hear,
think
man.
Kato too fat. Holyville. My mama.
I was gonna say I think I seen Street Motion was tapped in last night.
Yeah.
That
Man,
was hard.
listen.
So those
Listen.
are my guys, bro.
Yeah.
Listen.
Those are
I
my
hit him up,
guys.
like, yeah,
bro.
what's up? He's
Listen,
like, man, you gonna, yeah,
It's
yeah,
important,
fuck with me.
Chris, for people to understand where this talent, where the craft is sharpened, the focus, the you in solitary, you in a hole, boom. You need a paper, you need a pencil, you need to find a pencil, you need to find a paper.
And
you
we
know,
ain't like even regular people, not saying like that. I was in a hole 21 days. I got the back to me 19 times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
got
yeah.
my phone. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying?
That's
Like,
right.
nigga
That's
handling
right.
business still, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit.
Yeah. But the whole time you on your craft.
On my
That's what you using the tools for. You know, you using this time so that way now that you
mama.
transition to the world, it's easy.
It's so much
It's
shit backed
easy.
up
You
in
done
my brain.
prepared.
So much shit backed up in my...
Man,
Man, look, how I put my tape together. My tape called Plead the Fifth. I'm dropping that motherfucker on 4th of July
It's
on
coming.
YS Day. You feel
That's
me?
my
On the set.
daughter's birthday.
Boom, you feel me? We gonna drop that motherfucker on 4th of July at
That's gonna
11:59.
be lit.
YS from 4th Gen on the set. The next one after him is me on my mama. Boom, 11:59. You gonna wake up. It's July 5th. I'm dropping my shit. Boom,
That's
yeah.
fly.
My mama.
15.
I'm sitting the tape gonna be called Plead the Fifth.
Plead the Fifth.
Never said a word.
Never
on my
said
mama.
a word.
That's
He didn't do
nasty.
nothing.
My mama.
I could
Please,
vouch
you
for
gonna be
that.
talking that shit.
I'm only got. I'm putting 9 songs on there. Boom. EST freestyle on there too though. Boom. Me and Trouble that Holding Bill on there. Boom. Me and Brother got one on there. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Without saying too much. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
Boom. So that's 9 songs on there right there. Boom. It's 17 that didn't make the cut, not because they weak or nothing like that. They just didn't make the cut because they don't fit the criteria without plead the fifth. Everything
the fifth.
I'm talking
Yeah,
about,
yeah,
I'm breathing
yeah,
on
yeah, yeah.
exactly behind that title.
Yeah.
So boom. These other 17, it's gonna just all through the streets we flooding. What's happening? What y'all want to do?
Yeah.
I shoot these motherfuckers for a reel on Instagram. What you want to do, nigga? What's happening? Drop it.
See,
You want to, like,
hey,
that
man, you
right
heard
there.
that? You
Hold
heard
on.
that?
Whoa.
You heard
Yes.
this?
Yes.
That right there. Hold on.
Come on,
Wally,
man.
you've known me for over a year and some change. How long have I been preaching that artists need to take their
Man,
tracks,
listen.
that they keep holding it? I keep seeing in that damn flash,
But he's-
the little
look,
hard drive.
but-
Yeah,
and
that they
make
be
Instagram
posting
Listen,
on the
bro.
story.
But he's saying
Bro,
this
bro,
coming out. He's saying
Nah,
this
for
coming from
real.
behind the wall.
Bro,
He already
I'm
know to
telling
do
you,
this
bro.
coming from
Listen,
behind the
It's
wall.
one of those things for me, bro. Like, I have these things where, like, I see something, and then, like, for me, I have to meet somebody. I love situations like this
gonna
where
be
I don't
just
know. I
fine,
didn't know
man.
you. So I'm meeting you through this interview, bro.
That's
So,
right.
like,
It's a
just to
vibe.
see what you own, and, bro, I see success in your future, bro.
For sure.
I promise you I do, bro. I'm
Just-
happy for you. Stay
That's
on
right,
that
man.
path, bro.
Yes, sir.
Bro, keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Don't
for
don't
sure.
let like how
And
everybody
stay
say,
yourself.
Stay yourself,
Stay
bro.
yourself,
My
man.
true authentic
That's
self.
true.
I ain't super blood.
Being
Man,
yourself
niggas
gotta
know
be
me.
right.
Yeah.
I'm probably a comedian before I know how to rap. You feel me? I
Yeah.
ain't fucking man. Hey, I'm my full authentic self on my
For
mama.
real.
Yeah.
Take it, hate it, love it. At what?
Yeah. Yep.
So where
Absolutely.
Where can everybody find you
Absolutely.
at, man? Both of y'all. Where can everybody find your music, your
yeah.
socials? Where can they tap in?
Tap
my
in.
Facebook is Allen Iverson, Iversen. I think I'm trying to steal a nigga name or something.
I love it. I love
Boom, what
it.
it
Allen
said.
Iverson.
Boom, 'cause y'all feel like that's me for real. And say you want to see my feet. Dead homies.
Ah,
Hey.
killing them.
Fuck nigga talking
Boy,
about. On
marketing.
the set, well, Instagram is Kato Kateux on the set. Boom. TikTok Gen Kato Kateux. Boom. On the set, all the music on Frontline Music.
Tap in.
Frontline Music A2 on YouTube. That's the music all the page and shit. My Instagram Frontline Hudson, like the river HUDSON, and then Facebook the same thing, Frontline Hudson.
And this is really just for you cats that really, you've really been through that struggle. You really been through it, you know, because this here is that uncut. So if you don't talk that language, you're not gonna understand it.
Hey man, I want to appreciate y'all for coming out to Chronic TV. This gonna
Appreciate
be on
you.
Roku. This gonna be on. This gonna be everywhere, man. We gonna
Yes,
support
sir.
you,
We
bro. You
pushing
have our
this.
support,
Appreciate y'all,
bro.
brother.
Thank you so much, man. We appreciate y'all.
I
Ready to say it.
appreciate you too, bro.
But they came through.